Video walls and digital signage are changing the way retailers engage with their customers. In this video, we're going to meet a store owner who's frustrated with spending tons of money on traditional static signage, only to have it go obsolete within 6 to 12 months. So let's go out to the store and see what digital signage or video walls can do to help boost Ken's customer engagement.
I think it'll really make the store come to life because everything's like static, right? So we've got some great signage and stuff, but it always goes out of date way sooner than you want it to. It's still like perfectly good, but there's a lot of items on it where it's out of date, and then we have to take it down to put up stuff that's current with what we're selling.
Yeah, I can see.
Because being in retail, you're always updating all the time.
Yeah, so. And you have a whole bunch of posters in here, and
yes,
they're all static, and and I'm assuming that some of those become out of date pretty quick.
They do. Yeah. Usually a year, 2 years max, we got to change them out.
Understood. Okay. Yeah. So take me around. Let me know what you're thinking about doing.
So this is our main till area for this store.
Okay.
We have a menu board that's up here that it lights up. It's kind of a neon thing, but you can write on it.
Got it.
So it's kind of old school. We've been using it for years.
Yep.
We've had it for like 8 years, I think.
Okay.
But you know, it's always kind of looks like kindergarten art, right? You're always trying to do it. I usually get some of the ladies have nicer handwriting to be able to do it, but it would be nice to have something professional up there.
Yep.
And we can show our promotions and what's going on, and add some lifestyle to it and some movement. That would be fantastic.
Yep, we can add like a e-poster here, a nice high resolution LCD screen. We'll put a menu board on there, and then you can update the USB drive anytime you want with whatever deals you have.
Right, so you can just download whatever you need right onto USB and plug it in?
Yep, there's a USB port, there's a built-in media player. You just hit the remote, hit play on whatever JPEG or movie file you want.
So they're very, very user-friendly?
Absolutely, yeah, very user-friendly, yes.
Okay. On this side, since we're right at the front door, this is kind of a feature wall for us.
Yep.
So depending on what season we're in, this changes all the time.
Got it, yes.
So with it changing all the time, there's always different signage underneath our jacuzzi logo sign.
Yeah.
Which gets really old really fast. As you can see from all the holes in the wall, there's been a ton of different signage up here. So right now we're just at the beginning of pool season, so we have we sell a lot of pool chems. We call it water care.
Yep.
As well as hot tub stuff. But this time of year, people are opening up their pools.
Got it. So
you guys were talking about something that you had in mind for here.
Yeah, so I think this is perfect for a menu board style. We would use probably 349 small bezel LCD screens. We would put them together using our Brightlink controller. We would make this one continuous image, so they're about 24 inches high. I think we measured.
You kind of marked them out here.
Yeah, it would be about.
We're actually going to move this.
Got it. So we can.
You guys can center it underneath the jacuzzi sign.
So again, this will be something that we'll have a media player. You can insert a USB drive. We can also help you with the graphics, but we can put any feature item. Very bright, 500 nit. This will grab the attention of anyone coming in right away.
So no more changing signs.
No.
All we have to do is change the content.
Yes, very cheaply.
Awesome.
You can do it every quarter if you want. It's definitely the way to go.
Cool. So with you guys in mind, we started making some changes on the layout of the store.
Yep.
We're going to make this wall here our outdoor cooking division. So we've got some of our pizza ovens and smokers coming in. We haven't gotten everything in yet, but we're going to create this wall to be that.
Okay.
So if you guys can do something, like what we'd like to have is these screens where you can go and change them, because same thing with that type of thing with the pool cams. We're coming into cooking season. Well, in the wintertime, we kind of sell these down. There's not a lot of barbecuing happening in the winter.
Understood, yes.
So we want to utilize the space for something else. So if we can have the same kind of thing here on the feature wall with, it's kind of like a silent salesperson. It gets that feeling of, you know, lifestyle, really. right? Where we want to sell the sizzle.
Yeah, so we could do something like this stationary poster, but we can do an e-poster with a screen, probably go a bit bigger, and you can have moving graphics like the pizza or whatever feature barbecue you're working on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, absolutely. We can do that throughout the store too. If you have other sections that
awesome.
need an e-poster or a smaller video wall, we can do
that. This is our running tub. So this is the workhorse.
Yes.
So our salespeople, they use this all the time to help promote the jacuzzi brand and show what a jacuzzi does other than any other hot tub in the market. And then we also have customers that come in and do wet tests. So they'll come in with their family.
Actually get in.
They get in all the time.
Wow.
So we have it happening all the time. So it'd be really cool to create something in this corner that helps build that lifestyle. Like let's say a couple came in, you could put like some kind of a romantic scene, a candlelight or whatever and behind it. And then they come in and they could, like, because we do that as well, where we come in after hours. So some people are shy. We'll wait till the store's closed. They book a time, we come in, let them do their thing, and we give them some privacy.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I could, you know, we kind of talked about it, but I could see a 3x3 video wall. So we could do a 9-screen, as we marked out here. We could span this right here, depending on how low you want it. We can have that screen come right across, and it'll be a 147-inch diagonal image, one big screen.
That's great.
It'll be about 6 feet high by about 11 feet wide.
That'd be awesome, because, well, if you take a look at some of the posters that we have up here that talk about the therapy and the seats, what's in these, we have things that we can get from Jacuzzi, video images, and we can run right on that. So instead of a static image, now they're actually seeing the real video of whatever hot tub they want, right?
It will pop, yes, it'll pop for sure. So yeah, that would be definitely a feature wall. That would be standard ratio like we were just talking about. So you can put any video feed. So if you do have customers here and you want them to watch the Masters or a football game, you can slap it on easy.
Well, we're trying to create fun, right? So this helps it be a fun place to shop.
You could set the mood. You could put a winter scene or a fireplace, or there's a lot of things you can do.
That'd be really cool.
Okay, so
we want to come in our back showroom area. So this used to be a warehouse. And we're in transition where we're turning it into more showroom because we need more showroom.
Got it.
So we've gotten another warehouse, so we're utilizing the space we have here for retail. So we kind of cut off the back part of the warehouse, so that's our tech area. Where our techs are coming out, so that's their workshop back there. And I would like something to go on that wall. Like, it's pretty stark. It's not very inviting coming back here after being in the front part of the showroom.
Understood, yes.
And it's kind of cold and feels like a warehouse, where we want to try and do some other things to change that up, right?
I think we could spice it up for sure. I see you have a palm tree, but we can we can probably go a little bit better than that. So again, we were kind of discussing what we could possibly do. This being a long wall, you know, a regular, I think you mentioned you didn't want to go by your tubs.
We need to be above the tubs a little bit.
So that if we want to keep the regular aspect ratio, you know, we could only go 2 high, 2 across. So my idea is we're going to go 2 high, which is going to be about 54, 56 inches, and we're going to go 4 across. That is going to be 16 feet of pure wall. So from about here, right to the ceiling to about here, we will make this all screens. Now, that's not your typical aspect ratio, so we'll make some custom graphics and images to go on there. Even if you have video from Jacuzzi, we can alter that so it fits nicely on that, has your logo, and that will be running all the time. It'll look fantastic. It will catch people's eye and definitely draw people in here and make it more inviting for sure.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Because we want to, people are always scared to come back here because they think it's a shop. So we're trying to change that into
Yeah, this will be
that'll be a huge draw.
Yeah, it's a hybrid between a menu board and a video wall because it is too high. So it will be definitely something that will draw
a little more
people.
inviting than the
it's
styrofoam sunshine behind you.
It's neat, a little creepy, but definitely.
It's been with us for a lot of years.
Yeah, I think well, we can maybe put a graphic of that on the TVs, but yeah, no, that would look pretty good here, I believe, and I'm sure people are going to be drawn into this area.
Awesome.
And
well,
again,
look forward to seeing what you guys can do.
Yep, yeah, absolutely. We will do our best. Hey guys, so we're back here a month later, or a month or two later at Jacuzzi with the owner, Ken. We're in Langley, BC. We're going to be doing a walkthrough just to see the before and after of the 4 different walls we put up there, and just see the reaction from Ken about how it's working in the store for him and what kind of improvements he's seen. So come up with us, we'll go inside. Oh, that's hot. Okay.
Yeah, so this is our feature board that we have here right by our main till.
Okay.
Talks about whatever kind of sales that we have going on and those kind of things so people can see them on a regular basis. Our salespeople use it as a point of, like a talking point while they're going through and maybe showing them tubs or whatever they came here for.
Okay.
And yeah, it's been a great feature. We used to have one of those old school signboards where you write on it. It looked like neon, but it was fake.
Yeah.
This is much more professional and it's easy to change, and it just gives you a way better, like a crisper knowledge of what's happening, and and it's not static. It's got some movement to it. We've got the water in behind it, so it's great.
Do you guys update it like per month or
every
time
month?
You have a
yeah,
sale?
If there's anything new that comes up, it's updated all the time to show what's going on.
Perfect. Yeah, it looks really good. It's a big change from the old school looking board before.
Yeah, it's much more professional. It just takes us to that next level.
Yep, absolutely.
None of our competitors have anything like that, and it really helps lend to the product that we're selling as well.
Very good.
That we're the professionals in the industry.
Yeah, that looks very good. Okay, let's get on to what section do we call this? This is your feature products?
Yeah, so anything that we're really moving a lot of right now, it's a lot of pool product. We've got like 30-degree temperatures outside, so people are using their pools. So we have a lot of features that are on this about our stores, products that are on sale and are moving a lot right now.
Okay.
And yeah,
do you find the customers are now coming in and their eyes are going right to the section?
As soon as they walk in, this is the first thing they see. They walk in and the customers stand here and they see that there's text.
Yeah.
We didn't have text at the beginning. It was just more of a feature kind of thing. But with the text on there now, it's like they walk in, it's welcome to Jacuzzi Backyard Living.
And that was the objective. We wanted to get more eyes to this section and feature these products.
Exactly.
So that's good. So
you'll see people stand here and they just start, they'll stand here for like 5-10 minutes just to watch the text scroll through. Fantastic.
So it's doing what we talked about and what we're trying to achieve.
Yeah, it's been like, as soon as they come in, they get hit with it.
Fantastic.
And then they start realizing all the other spots that we have them.
Good.
So,
all right,
so check out our cooking, our
barbecue
area.
This is an e-poster style. We've talked about this as well. So this is kind of this is seasonal, is this right?
Actually, it's becoming more and more a 12-month-a-year thing. So we've got our barbecues, our smokers, and our pizza ovens.
Yep.
So we created this whole wall with all those featured products.
Yes.
And then this kind of lends to the same thing. If we have specials or anything, we put it on this board that pertains to that section.
Yep.
But it also, well, look at that. It gives you some pretty amazing.
It catches the eye way more than anything static would.
Yeah, you hear from customers a lot that they have to go now and buy a barbecue because they're hungry just watching on the board.
The images just pop right off the screen.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
And you will, this is a rotating section, like you may change different products from time to time? Or?
That was what it was turned out to be at the beginning, but we're going to keep it as a wall for just our barbecues and everything else and keep that as a feature. It works perfect.
Yep.
You guys had all different ideas of what we could do here, and that one screen works perfectly for what we wanted to do.
It suits that wall for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. Well, let's get on to the main wall.
Yeah. So we've got our. You want to go around?
Sure.
This way here.
Yep.
We can. So this is what we call our running tub feature wall.
Yes. Now this is kind of the centerpiece of the store.
Yeah. This part of the store, we have like the other feature wall in the back as well.
Got it.
But we're kind of tuning this one in, so right now it has a bit of everything on it.
Yep.
But really what we've been using it mainly for is to replace signs like this.
Yeah.
That we'd have to update all the time depending on what's happening with hot tubs or what Jacuzzi has coming out that's new, where we can update it right away on the screen and it's not static again. Having those signs that aren't static and they've got different features about outdoor cooking or talking about features of the hot tub with jetting or maybe a new feature that Jacuzzi has been absolutely huge. So the sales staff has been utilizing that when they're in their sales process, and they'll have, right now we're showing just more lifestyle stuff, but we're experimenting with directing it more towards the hot tubs.
Yeah, as we talked about making different scenes and maybe a winter scene or whatever to set the mood for this.
And to feature different things, like I said, like the jetting, where we have a static sign that talks about jetting.
Yeah.
Now we can have an actual running tub with the jetting, but we can also talk about it on the screen. It's kind of like a silent salesperson.
Oh, absolutely. Like, do you find that people pay attention to these signs much anymore?
No, they don't even notice them.
But the eyes are going to go to this.
The eyes are going to the screens all the time.
Got it.
And like, look at the picture. It's beautiful.
And just in general for operation of these walls, we left you and your staff with a set of instructions. Is it pretty easy for them to figure this out every morning, turn them on?
All they have to do is power them up.
Perfect.
So we've got media players on all of them. They just turn them on. Media player keeps running whatever we have on the screen.
Yep. So pretty easy. Any end user can do it.
Don't have to do anything.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, no, this is, do you guys watch anything else on there, like sports or anything?
Yeah, like I'm a big golfer, so anytime there's
perfect.
Like the Masters we watched on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, football will be coming up, so I'm sure. And it's kind of fun to have something like the Super Bowl. If that's on, we're going to have it up there.
And there'll be a bunch of guys standing around here watching.
Exactly. While their wives are buying a hot tub.
You go buy the hot tub, we're going to watch football.
Exactly.
So that's awesome. No, this looks great. Turned out nice. We talked about making this in the corner. It's kind of we typically do a flat install, but
it's really cool how you guys did that and kind of softened. It actually works well because the whole store is so square in this section.
Yep.
And that just made it a softer kind of look.
Yeah.
And a feature. Right?
It definitely draws people in.
Yeah.
No, I look good.
And we've got more and more of our manufacturers that are now producing videos. So we're a BioGuard dealer for our pool and hot tub chems.
Yep.
They're producing videos for us, as well as Vischer, our gazebo supplier.
Yep.
They just got us a bunch of new videos, so they're getting on board with this technology as well. So it makes it easier for us we don't have to do all our own filming. We can take it from them and get it up on the screens.
Yeah, well, you have a billboard where you can just plug and play anything. So for the advertisers, they see this. This is way better than, say, a stationary board or a small sign somewhere. So
I just want to talk about this one point. This is our online store.
Okay.
So it also helps us not only promote what's in store, but
Yeah.
we've had customers that have become new online shoppers with us.
Yep.
That live in more of a remote area, and they're like, oh, I can get my hot tubs and pool supplies right online. And, oh yeah, we'll ship it right to your door.
Fantastic.
But that's how they found out about it, was from this wall.
Okay, so going on to the next section, we talked about getting more foot traffic, more eyes into this back section of your warehouse. So after talking to you and coming up with some ideas, we had an unusual shaped wall. We couldn't go typical video walls. We have to go the same height by same across. This is not the typical wall. We could have gone smaller, but we decided to do a custom digital signage board where we went 2 high, 2 across. This does require custom graphics, but we measured this up and figured we can get 8 55-inch screens in here, and it would perfectly fill that space. So now that we got that up, do you find people are actually seeing this as a place
People used to
to
walk in, like we created that door, and this was just strictly a warehouse beforehand.
Yeah.
And then we tried to turn it, this part of it, into more showroom, which is space that we needed.
Got it.
But people would always stand at the door and they were afraid to walk back here. They didn't know if it was a warehouse or if they should come back. That doesn't happen any longer.
Yes.
They walk in, they see it immediately change the whole aspect of this room.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
And it's not a typical, like we even see nowadays that if you just put a regular TV up on the wall, people don't pay attention to that anymore, but you put something different, like this is just not normal, it gets eyes on the wall right away.
Yeah, it was funny. A couple days ago, there was a family that was sitting in this tub here, and the mom and dad were on that side, and the kids were on this side looking at that screen, and it built the dream for them, right? Like,
yep.
They're looking at all that water and fun and families and everything else, and they ended up buying the tub. So
perfect. So you know, we talked about doing that, and it seems like it's actually doing what we talked about, getting people in here, feeling comfortable to come in here, and then obviously getting your message and your brand across.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Okay, well, that's I think that's about it. But overall, your experience is happy or good with it, and
and we're gonna keep experimenting with new content and everything else to make it even better. So
fantastic. Okay, well, thank you very much for having us here, letting us put this install in here, and we hope to be back soon.
So with the addition of video walls and e-posters, we've created a visual impact in the store. It's improved customer engagement, and it's also provided content flexibility, so Ken can change content on the fly and keep up with the seasons and sales and specials he may have. It's also created a competitive advantage over the competition and a memorable shopping experience for Ken's customers. So for more information, check out the description below, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.